What's up, guys? Mystery Skater 91 here, and today I will be hitting up the multiple curb spots in my cities, and I will be trying to hit axle today on these Slappy trucks 9-inch that I've had for about a year and a half now, and I've been neglecting Slappy grinds because I've gotten more back into the street skating aspect and jumping down big gaps, getting my flip tricks back. But I want to axle these today, hopefully, and possibly get a whole new curb set up with some maybe ace inverteds and see what we could do. Let's take a look. So after about a year and a half, still really only know like back 50 Slappy. Still kind of got to get working on my Slappy crooks and learn feebles, but yeah, just want to axle these, and whenever I get a new set of trucks, start learning more tricks and see where we go from there. Have the old Heroin 9.5 Shell Razor symmetrical, the Dragon Nano Rats 93s, 53 millimeter with some quick trucks. So pepper grip on top. See if we can get to the axle with these things today, starting with this curb spot back of my neighborhood Walmart. It's got a really long downhill curb that's easy for back 50s. So see how far I can get on this and maybe do like lines of Slappy back 50, Slappy back 50, Slappy back 50. That spot down there just got redone, but there's ants everywhere. So definitely got to fix that up later on in the future for front side Slappies for sure, and fix that up for double-sided curb combos in the future. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got a nice chunk out of there. And the symmetrical grinding is wearing them in even, so enough of this spot for right now. Let's move on to the next. More Slappies to come. All right, now we're at this newer spot where they have these more rounded double-sided curbs, but came here about a couple of months ago and tried to put some wax on this one, and it grinds and slides, but it's very risky. But it's downhill and uphill, so like you can hit it those front side or switch or anything like that, and then it kind of goes downhill to these like 5 of a kind right here. So we'll see how many I can backside Slappy, maybe like slap, swerve, slap, maybe just a little bit, but definitely want to christen these curves a little bit for sure. Pop the cherry, but let's get rolling with spot number 2. All right, so now we're at this curb spot, which is in actually a couple of my Instagram highlights. It was a lot shittier looking, and I guess the city came along and painted all these curbs in this parking lot. So this is a fun long one. I tried digging the other side to make it double-sided, but never got around to it fully. And also right over here, this side of the parking lot is this little manual pad that I actually learned my first Slappy grind on. So let's see if this new paint they put on actually grinds, or if we're gonna have to power through it and re-mess it up. So let's see how many grinds we can get on this thing real quick. All right, and this is one of the newer sections that I got going over here, next city over. So it's about 20-25 feet long. So let's see if this brand new curb could put some truck meat on there and get to the axle maybe. Might be a little more consistent of a grind. All right, enough of that. Let's take a look at the damage. All right, Got it just a tad bit deeper. Can't really see any axle yet, but it's looking shredded. A couple more curbs left and I think we'll get there today. On to the next one. So just the other morning, I started from this section and greased up. You see the chunks that I had to scrape with the rub brick all the way to here. It grinds, but it needs a lot of work and breaking in to do. But stopped right about there. So they have these curbs over here. Going with this diaper. Gross. But these curbs are really beat up. And I got this one grinding. It's not the prettiest. And also they have a whole line of those down there that need work. But definitely got this double sider with no end over here working. Let's see if we can break it in. Possibly get to the axle, because it's quite chunky and it makes a lot of noise. Yeah. There we go. Just now noticed this curb passing by my local skate park, and it looks like it has not been waxed or grinded. It's got a, looks like the good kind of paint, might chip actually. We're gonna hit this thing full speed and see if we can't get it to roll. See what we can do with this thing. Hey. First tee. One more. Got some paint on there. I don't know if we hit axle, but definitely fun. Brand new curb, no wax needed. Awesome. Let's see what we got. Yep. No axle yet, but yeah. All right. Headed to the last curb spot. It's a beautiful scenic view. Nice long curbs on both front side and back side. Just put a bunch of cream about right here, all the way up there, and it's downhill, so either side just gotta break them in and see how far we can go. Oh boy, that is it. Don't think I hit the axle today. Man, it is hot. And I literally got shrapnel coming off of these things. I feel like I'm very close. Yeah. Compared to where the axle is, I'm right there. But that's all my curb spots near me that I made. Waxed, all that stuff, so maybe another day. It's hot out here in Louisiana, so I think I gotta call it for right now. I am tired, and I'm pretty sure the trucks are tired too, so catch you guys on the next one.